Back to business for the Blue Jays, the second game of this wild card series, and they need to win this one. The atmosphere is electric and noisy and crowded. Let's take it to the broadcast booth. Mark Martinez is with Pat Tavler.
They managed 4 runs on 7 hits. Got a big 3-run first inning in last night's game. Julio Rodriguez, the rookie, top of the order.
Second career postseason start. He started Game 2 last season in the NLDS versus the Dodgers. Fly ball right field. Oscar Hernandez moves to his left. He waits and makes the catch, run away. France, the Mariners' first baseman. He goes after the first pitch and hits it off the glove of Espinal. That'll be an error, and Santiago Espinal making his first start since September 21st because of an oblique injury. 2-2 pitch. Cut out and miss. First strikeout of the afternoon for Kevin Gausman. 2 away. There goes the runner. Ball inside. So Gausman looked like he threw him another splitter on the 3-2 pitch, and cut out and missed. He strikes him out. Kevin Gausman strands 2 base runners with a couple of strikeouts in the first. Take a look at the rest of the lineup for the Blue Jays. It's Springer, Bichette, and Guerrero. Then Kirk, Hernandez, Chapman, Jansen, Merrifield, and Espinal. And they get to face old pal Robbie Ray. 32 starts this season for Ray. He went 12-12 with a 371 earned run average. He limited opponents to a 231 batting average.
Good slider, 3-pitch strikeout for Robbie Ray.
He uses fastball a little bit more, just keep pumping it in there.
Bichette strikes out.
That sets up his slider, and today he's had a pretty good one here, the first 2 batters.
Ground ball. Frazier, the second baseman, from the outfield, throws him out. Robbie Ray retires the side in order. Line drive, caught by Bichette. Perfectly timed jump at shortstop. Attaboy, Bobo.
How to get the crowd back into the ball game.
Julio Rodriguez has been dealing with a bad back. There's a great splitter for the strikeout. He got it. 4th strikeout for Gausman. He retires the Mariners in order. Swinging a drive down the left field line. That'll get down all the way into the corner. Kirk's around first. He's headed for second. He'll get there with a leadoff double. Swinging a drive, left field. Get up, ball. Get out of here. And gone.
That's why I'm letting that man swing away. It's early in the game. Drive both of them in. And you get to wear the home run jacket.
Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Chapman wasn't so sure about that. There's a liner into left field. That'll get down in front of Kelnick. Jansen with a big turn. He'll stop it first. Danny Jansen with a 1-out single. Ground ball. First baseman France goes to second for 1, back to first in time. Popped in the air down the left field line. Chapman giving chase and makes a terrific over-the-shoulder catch in foul ground. Line to the second baseman. He hit it hard, but right at Espinal. Let's check it with Jamie Campbell. Ground ball. Espinal has this one. Another 3 up, 3 down inning. Swinging a drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball. All the way down into the corner. Espinal's around first. He's digging for second. He'll get there standing up. Another leadoff double. There's a good slider, and Springer strikes out. Swinging a fly ball into center, not that deep. Rodriguez calling for it. Espinal will stay at second base, and Bichette's retired. 2 down. Base hit up the middle. Santiago's going to come in to score. He's around third. Here he is, and Guerrero delivers. A 2-out RBI single. They cash in that leadoff double. This is popped up on the infield. The shortstop, J.P. Crawford, calls for it, and that'll end the inning, but the Blue Jays add to their lead. Suarez strikes out for a second time. Another splitter. Let's check in with Jamie Campbell. He's got an update for us. Called strike 3. He got him. Fly ball deep left center. Springer on the run. Out the track. He's got it. George Springer runs it down just in front of the scoreboard.
And right away, George takes that glove off and he feels it. You can see the wrist is already taped up, hits that scoreboard, and he has gone down underneath the stands to have it looked at.
Swinging a drive again. Teoscar has done it again. A 2-homer game for Teo. Oscar Hernandez finished up red hot during the regular season, hitting .357 over his final 14 games. And he's carried it right into this game this afternoon. The Blue Jays have knocked Robbie Ray out of this game. They have taken a 4-0 lead thanks to Teoscar Hernandez. He's driven in 3 of the 4 runs. And the pitcher is Kinston, Ontario's Matt Brash, making his first appearance in this postseason. He had 39 regular season appearances.
Teo hit a couple of sliders out of here.
Jansen strikes out. Bouncing ball, backhanded by Suarez, who rights himself, throws offline, but the tag is made. Line drive, that'll be over Bo into left field, a base hit for Frazier. There's a long drive to center field. Springer's back at the track, at the wall. This ball is off the wall. It's in play. Frazier will stop at third base as Santana just missed, hitting a 2-run home run right at the top of the fence in center.
Kelenich's only at bat against Gausman was that strikeout.
There's a fly ball to center. Frazier's back to tag up. Whit Merrifield comes over, makes the catch. He's going to hit the cutoff man, and that will be a sac fly for Kelenic. Right back to Gausman. He looks at the runner at second, goes to first. He has flied out and lined up. Hot shot. When you hit it to third, you're out.
This is really interesting, I think, for the Seattle Mariners. His last outing, that came against Detroit just 3 days ago. Yeah, they don't have, as that ball is laced into center field, they don't have a 7th inning guy, an 8th inning guy, or a closer. They look more for matchups.
Springer tried to check his swing, and he went too far. He's called for the swing by the first base umpire, Brian Knight. So Springer will go down swinging for a 3rd time. Bo shoots it into the right field corner. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Espinal's headed for third. He's going to be stopped there as Bo Bichette delivers an opposite field double.
First base is open. I'm sure they're going to walk Guerrero, and there he goes.
The intentional pass issued to Vladdy Guerrero. Off the glove, and here comes Espinal. He is safe. The Blue Jays get that run right back. Ball forward, that'll load the bases again.
I know he's going to do some damage.
That hits him, and he will be credited with another RBI. Bo Bichette will be forced home as Seawald has walked two and hit a batter. And the Blue Jays get another run. High fly ball to center. Guerrero's tagging at third. Rodriguez sets up underneath it. He'll go to third with the throw, and Guerrero will come in with another run. Matt Chapman delivers the sac fly RBI. 7-1 Blue Jays. Off the end of the bat, fair ball. Kirk's around third. He's going to score. Guerrero will stop at third as Danny Jansen delivers an RBI double.
Diego Castillo will become the fourth pitcher of the afternoon already for the Mariners, the second reliever in this inning.
Whit Merrifield, he gets hit in the helmet. And you wonder what that's all about. And Merrifield is obviously upset by that fact, but that's very curious. Castillo, with good control, hits the first batter on the first pitch, and Jose Menestral, the trainer, is going to make sure that he's okay. There have been some hit batters in this game. Julio Rodriguez in this series. Rodriguez got hit twice yesterday, and then Merrifield takes one off the helmet. The first pitch of the at-bat. On the ground, two hopper, big hop for Crawford. That'll end the inning, but what an inning for the Blue Jays. Whit Merrifield is out of the ball game. He was hit in the helmet by a pitch from Diego Castillo. Ty France jumps on the first pitch. Base hit through the right side. Suarez takes that pitch away from him and just drives it into right. Back-to-back singles here to start the sixth. Popped up, shallow left field. Tapia coming on, still coming in. Can't make the catch. It bounces away from him. And now he is bent over. He hit that turf hard as Raleigh gets jammed and flares it into left field. And Tapia just now getting to his feet.
Yeah, he was playing deep in left field, respecting the power of Cal Raleigh. I think he knocked the wind out of him.
He got him. Another strikeout and a big one for Kevin Gausman. Popped up on the infield. Vladdy calling for it. Infield fly rule. 2 down. What a start by Kevin Gausman. Exactly what the Blue Jays were hoping for.
This is a lot of fun for the Blue Jays. Tim Mesa now into the ball game. He's into the game for a couple of reasons.
That gets away from Jansen, and that's going to lead to a run. Ty France comes in from third on the wild pitch. First pitch is in the dirt. And Seattle gets a run. Fly ball deep left field. Tapia on the run at the track. This ball is gone. So Santana delivers from the right side, a 3-run home run. And just like that, the Mariners are back in this ball game. Santana had an RBI double. I checked that. Yeah, an RBI. He had a double off the top of the wall, almost a home run. He didn't get an RBI. Now he's driven in 3. Swing and a miss. Mesa strikes out the pinch hitter. But Seattle strikes for 4 runs here in the top of the 6th, capped off by a Carlos Santana 3-run homer. During the regular season, 53 games, his first postseason appearance of the season. High fly ball to right. Haniger just in front of the warning truck makes the catch.
He had a huge hit in the 3rd.
Right up the middle. That may have kicked off the mound right to Adam Frazier. So Vesta comes in and retires the Blue Jays in order. Cut on and miss. Mesa strikes out Crawford. New pitcher into the ball game with 1 out is Jimmy Garcia. Swung on and missed. Rodriguez strikes out. Good heater from Garcia. There's a fly ball into shallow right. Here comes Teoscar. He'll get there, and France is retired. Nice job by Garcia. Sharply hit past the diving shortstop into left field. Alejandro Kirk has a 2-hit game. Ground ball gloved by Suarez to second for 1. That's all they'll get. Teoscar hit it hard once again, but ends up with a fielder's choice.
Seattle Mariners had 3 pitchers out of their bullpen throw at least 60 games. This is one of them, Ben Murphy.
There goes the runner, Teoscar. The throw to second is not in time. Adam Frazier swiped at Teoscar as he was sliding past him.
Yeah, they're going to wait to see this one. There was a high tag. And
off the end of the bat, first baseman France gets a tricky hop, and what a play, but Chapman hustled and beat it out. Murphy was bobbling the ball as he got to the first base bag, and Chapman took an awkward spill once he made contact at first.
His hand got in. There's a little bit of a bobble. Does he get stepped on? It's close. It is close, but he is safe. You got to stay on it. You got to tell yourself you got to stay on that slider.
There's another base hit for Danny Jansen. Teoscar's going to come in to score. Danny Jansen with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. He has driven in a pair as Teoscar scores the 9th Blue Jay run. Line drive to left field, but that's going to hang up for Dylan Moore, the left fielder. He makes the grab as Tapia is retired. This is on the infield, popped up. Ty France, the first baseman, waits for it. Espinal's retired. The Blue Jays score a run on 3 hits and strand a pair.
8th inning, Blue Jays lead at 9-5. They've doubled the hits, 12-6 over Seattle. So back into the bullpen, the Blue Jays go. This is Anthony Bass, the 3rd reliever of the night.
Long fly ball to left field. Tapia has a long run. He's not going to get there. Bounces over his head. Suarez will end up at second base with a leadoff double. There's a base hit. That's going to score a run. Suarez is around 3rd. Raleigh will stop at first, and the Mariners, they just keep coming. There's another base hit into center field. Raleigh will stop at second. 3 straight hits given up by Anthony Bass since he's entered the game.
So they're going to bring Romano in. They have pushed all their chips into the middle of the table and said, okay, this is it right here. And he has come through the Jays for the Jays this year. 64 innings, 73 punch out.
Base hit to left field. Raleigh will stop at 3rd. Frazier with his 2nd hit, and the bases are loaded. Got him. Good slider from Romano, and that's what he was looking for. He punches out Santana. Got him. There's a good one.
That's a really good one. He made a mistake with the pitch before that.
J.P. Crawford swinging a pop-up into shallow center. Springer coming hard, and he won't make the catch. The ball is in, and 3 runs are going to come in to score, and the Mariners have tied it.
And even worse, Buck, there's some injuries out there. That was hit into no man's land. Bo Bichette and George Springer collided. And it's gone quiet here.
Bo is up, holding on to his right arm. Springer is still down. And they're going to call for some transportation to get him taken off the field. Now the doctors are going to come on. Here comes the cart. You hate to see that anytime. Well, we wish nothing but the best for George Springer, obviously. Now he will go inside and be further examined. And they collide, and then Espinal retrieves the ball, but Springer will leave this game, and the fans acknowledging his effort. And they have just walked Rodriguez. Got it. Francis strikes out, but the Mariners have tied it. 4 runs in the top of the 8th. New pitcher into the ball game is Andres Munoz, the 23-year-old right-hander. He came into the game yesterday with 1 out and a man on in the 8th inning, and he strikes out. That hard slider. Bo takes ball 4. There goes Bo. Swung on and missed. Throw is offline, and Bichette steals it. Bouncing ball up the middle. Crawford comes after it. Throws on the run in time on the play. Bichette moves to third. But now there are 2 outs. Ground ball right to the second baseman. That'll end the inning. Kirk is thrown out. The Blue Jays leave a base runner. He pitched strikeouts for his waves at that slider. He strikes out for a 3rd time today. Drive in the gap, and that's going to get down. That'll go all the way to the wall in center field. Raleigh drives it up the gap in center. Jackie Bradley looked like he bobbled it a bit, but recovered in time, and Raleigh has to stop at second. Hits this one in the air to center. Jackie Bradley Jr. is camped under it. Waits for it and makes the catch. And this is a base hit down the right field line. Frazier has given the Mariners the lead as Raleigh comes in to score. A double to the right field corner, and Adam Frazier with an RBI double, his 3rd hit of the game, has given Seattle a 10-9 lead. Adam Simber coming into the game. Simber worked 2/3 of an inning in the game yesterday. Retired Julio Rodriguez and Ty France. They're going to put Santana on, and that's the right move. There are 2 outs here. There they go. Ball 4. Uploads the bases. Hot shot hit to Espinal. He will throw him out. That'll end the inning, but the Mariners have taken the lead here in the top of the 9th.
For the Seattle Mariners, this is George Kirby. He made 25 starts for the Mariners this season.
Hard hit. Crawford is there in time. 1 away. Ball 4. Matt Chapman takes a 1-out walk. Called strike 3. Right on the outside corner. Line drive to center. Rodriguez is there, and that's the ball game. The Mariners sweep the Blue Jays in the wild card series, shutting them out 4-0 in game 1.
and winning a comeback victory 10-9 in game 2.
Yeah, the slugfest, they just didn't give up. They just kept coming back. I think everybody in the ballpark, especially in that dugout for the Blue Jays, are in shock. They were at one time leading this ball game 8-1. It looked like it was in there the way the bullpen has been pitching, but the Mariners just kept coming after them, and they took advantage of some balls in the outfield. They took advantage of some base on balls. I thought Seattle had a good game plan against the Blue Jays, and they played flawless defense against them. They just didn't beat themselves, and they will move on, and the Jays are left to wonder.